Hi, this is Ushio, and welcome back to Speed Dating for Ghosts. We have now got two endings, Spooky Peter and Vera. We are not going to get all of these endings, but we are going to do at least one more session. Let's go in. Hello, again. Nice to see ya. I'll just put your name down, and you can go right on in. So we have done the Room of Palms and the Room of Liars. Let's try the Room of Black. Who is this? The Room of Black isn't really a room at all. It's more of a garden courtyard. The sun beats down as you squint to see what's growing. Rows upon rows of yellow and brown plants, drying and rotting in the sun. What fruit these plants produced shriveled on the vine, but there's peace to this place. The crickets are chirping, and well beyond the garden a train passes. You sit at a table opposite an empty chair. Okay, who's going to show up? The bell rings and a ghost appears. Yo, what's up? You got no nose. Oh, I'm a ghost. Ooh. Apparently. Ooh, let's ooh back. Lol. Okay. Wait a sec. Oh, really? Isn't it great being dead? I'd rather be alive. You'd rather be alive? Actually? That's kinda sad. Being dead is the best way to live. I'm Drea. I'm like, dead, obviously. Nice to meet you, Drea. Okay, square. Wait, hey, I'm cool. Sure you are. That's not your pawn tech in the parking lot, right? Like, what's wrong with my car? I don't remember how I got here. Weird. That is weird. Quit being weird. Yes, who I am. So, like, what are you into? Looks, personality, distraction. I can help with that. I'm very distracted. Dre looks around. Man, look at this place. Only ghosts would think a rotting garden is a good place to pick up. And yet you're here. What's with Ant a ghost? Oh, not talk about them, yet you're here. Well, yeah, I am here. Ever tried dating ghosts in the wild? They all just contort and wail and shit. And not in the good way. So, what are you into? Boobies. Drea snorts. No, but seriously, I've gone out with all kinds. Pretty girls in dresses, who carry their own heads. A shadow who refused to let me look directly at him. Being dead is great. It's the other dead people that kill me. Blunt. Where? I could use one. Wow. Just kidding. Pot does nothing now. Holy does it do nothing. Getting messed up is the only thing I miss about being alive. When I was alive, I loved jokes about dying. Life sucked. Jerks everywhere. Never enough money. The jerks got the money. I'd be all like, the best way to die is now, before death does me in. It should at least buy me dinner. Jokes. But now that I'm dead, it just feels right. Like maybe it was meant to be. Which, I guess, kind of makes sense, since we all die and drunk. There goes the bell. And the ghost rang the bell. That means we change places. See you in a bit. Well, so they're like a bit emo, to be honest, a bit too much. That it kind of affects the conversation. Yo, what's up? Who dis? Okay. Hello, I'm Hattie. You'll have to forgive me. I'm a little bit shy. It's just so nice to get out of the home, to see a new face. Okay, I like your face too. Wow, you're too kind. My looks aren't what they were. I guess when you get old, you kind of look it. Even after you go. I haunt the old folks' home, where I died. Queen Mary's. It's not a nice place to live, let alone die. Few nursing homes are. Oh, did they treat you badly? I wouldn't say poorly. The nurses did do their best, but they're short-staffed. The residents are frequently neglected. To make Queen Mary's a little better. That's my mission in death. Okay, how are you going to help them? Any way I can. I keep watch on vitals, ring a nurse when needed, tuck residents in at night, and in their final moments, I whisper in their ears, "There's more," I say. Just you wait. That's kind of nice. I never thought death would be like this. As ghosts, we have power over the living. Whether they know it or not, we ought to use that power for good. Okay, so what about fun? By all means, have fun. Lord knows I'll try. An eternity means you can see every movie you missed, sneak into every Broadway show. I personally don't find the time though. There's too much to do. Sometimes I think it'd be easier if I had someone to help me when things get tough. Were you alone when you were alive? No, I had a partner. Milton. He's still alive, actually. A resident at the home. There goes the bell. Oh, I guess that's our time. I suppose I'll see you again, when I come back around. Thank you for the talk. One more person to talk to. Here we go. Oh wow. Hello. The ghost says nothing, and only stares. Stare back or say hi. Hello. What is it you require? I'm not sure. You have an eternity to decide. That is what it means to die. We are stripped of time. We are given eternity. Okay, so who are you? My name? I'm unknowable. The shadow of a shadow. You can call me Gary, though. That's who I was. Who I used to be. Okay, so what happened? The ghost's eyes grow wide. He breathes in deeply, remembering something horrible. What's wrong? The knife. I still feel the blade. The life draining out. Emptied. An empty space. Where once there was something. Now, cobwebs. A draft. I'm so sorry. Do not be sorry. Gary is gone. And there goes the bell. Your time with Gary is over. He lifts up his fragile frame and shambles over to the next table. What is he looking for? That was brief, and it was very, very odd. He comes around too. So, what's up? Everyone's so flipping gloomy here. I keep thinking who died. Everyone died. That's the joke. You know that's the joke, right? Man, we should just go haunting. Freaks out some flesh bags. Give them something to be afraid of. Maybe. Like you're gonna do better than me here. Or anywhere, really. Most ghosts are sad as heck. Or boring. Lots of boring ones here, too. Okay. What makes a ghost cool, then? Did you really just ask that? If you're cool, you're cool. You just are who you are. You're not trying to wear someone else's bedsheet, you know? I've only met a few ghosts like that so far. Mostly ones I meet at punk shows. It's great, because you never need a ticket. So, what kind of punk shows? Emo, thought it. And the harder old stuff. Yeah, I know, I'm a cliche. I like emo, I like the harder old stuff. Not really into that. I like harder old stuff, we'll go with that, I'm sure you do. I don't meet a lot of ghosts like you. Nice ones, I mean. Usually, I pad around with other poltergeists. So you actually like that I'm nice? I mean, why not? It's not like nice is all you are. Nice is a bonus. A personality quirk or whatever. Okay, nice is more than a quirk. I'm not always nice. Oh, I'm sure. You're so mean. Scary too. You know. Oh my god. Don't make that face. I like you just like you are. I sort of collect weirdos. My friend Beck likes to make corpses wink. At morticians. Oh wow. At open casket funerals. Alison haunts an airport hotel. I guess she likes to watch weird people doing it. I just hang out. I go to shows. Terrorise the normie couple I know. Rich types who moved into my old house. They actually put up a plaque that says live, laugh and love. Gross. Okay, so how do you terrorise normies? Possession's fun. When they're asleep, I make the girl sit up in bed and point at the corner in the dark. The guy wakes up, sees what she's pointing at, and freaks out. It wakes her up, and she freaks out too. It's great. Sometimes. Other times, I want to meet other ghosts who aren't like me. I'm sick of doing the same things. But then I actually remember I like doing those things. I really just want to share them with someone new. I know I'll probably sound pathetic. And there goes the bell. Already. This was okay. Come find me after. We'll do something. Okay. What have you got in mind? Nah, you'll see. Interesting. So, next up is the kindly ghost who's looking after people in the care home. Hello again. How's the speed dating going? Is it everything you hoped it'd be? You're my favourite so far. There's so many weirdos. It's depressing. There are some weirdos here. Weirdos? That's not very nice now, is it? Even the living are a little bit weird. The dead? Well, just look at me. I look like cotton balls. I suppose you're right. You're darn right I'm right. I've been around the bend. Lived longer than most of these other ghosts have been dead. I know a thing or two. Even still. Dying has shown me there's still a lot to learn. Always something new worth knowing. Hattie looks at the garden rotting around you. Do you like gardening? I mean, yeah, I love it. I never much cared for flowers. They're beautiful, but they sure don't last. Vegetables are where it's at. I love ones that grow like the Dickens. Squash, snap peas, spaghetti squash vines are thick and sharp, but they'll choke other plants if you're not too careful. Okay, about spinach though. Spinach is a fun one. If you stay on top of harvesting the baby leaves, a plant will produce for months. But if you neglect it, spinach will run wild and grow bitter. Now that we're ghosts, I know we don't need to eat. I still like to grow food though. Help something live, you know. And there goes the bell. There it is. I'm due at the nursing home tomorrow. I'd be honoured if you'd join me. It's not as exciting a date as other ghosts might offer, but it has its rewards. Someone dear to me is taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid he only has a few days left. I want to make sure he knows they won't be his last. Okay, sounds nice. I'm pleased that you agree. I'll meet you at Queen Mary's at 7 AM. I'm sorry if that's a little early. I'm my best self before noon. Hattie floats over to the next table. She looks back and smiles. I feel so guilty if I don't go for her option. But Gary, though. Why are you so sorry? I don't know. What do you mean? When we spoke the first time, you apologised profusely. Why? That's what you're supposed to say. It was foolish. Pointless. I've got no need for your guilt. I need to know what happened to me. I only recall slivers of my last moments alive. Emotions. Work. A shadow along the wall. I know these memories are important. I don't know how they fit together. Tell me about work, tell me about the shadow, tell me about the emotions. Shadow. The shadow was long, dark, but familiar. It crept along the wall. It crept through the office as we worked at night. It came for me. It has a name. I can't remember the name. Gary's eyes looked so threatening when you first met him, and now they look sort of sad. Okay, you're a good ghost, Harry. Your kindness, it's rare among our kind. I still feel the blade, the life draining out. Join me after the final bell. Together, we will discover why. Okay, Gary left a strange transit map behind. Routes you've never seen. A certain stop is circled. We have got options, and honestly, this is probably the most difficult choice. Choose your date. Drea, gonna do some haunting or something weird like this. I'm not sure. Hattie's one. I think we're gonna see her partner pass on, which might be quite sad. And Gary has got a big mystery. His conversations have been the briefest. We know the least about it. So I think I'm gonna go with Gary. And hopefully we shall learn something new. You arrive at the bus stop where Gary asked to meet. The last bus went by hours ago. Still, there are other ghosts waiting for something. One natters to herself like a squirrel. Another's on the ground, arms around his knees, rocking back and forth. The third ghost has his back turned, staring silently into the darkness. It's Gary. Oh, he's got a bow tie on. There we go. I wore a bow tie. You look nice. I wish to look respectable. One must look respectable when meetings once end. Even for the second time. Also, I thought you'd like it. Are you nervous? Nervous is kind of the wrong word. What I feel is more like dread. Okay, where are we going? We're going to the place where I died. The office where I worked as an accountant. Under the tracks. Where the trains grind and the walls shake. The dead end of a crooked drive. Sad. At first the noise made it difficult to work. The rumbling shook the numbers out of my head. We grew accustomed to it over time. Now I even miss it sometimes. A dim purple light washes over Gary's face. The dead of night bus has arrived. I guess we're gonna ride. This bus is not sanctioned by any city. Its driver is a wisp, a fragment of a broken spirit trained to perform repetitive tasks. You and the other ghosts get on the bus. There is no fare. You've all paid the price. Gonna ride the bus over. Okay, the office is just as I remember it. I sat in the corner. Accounting is not thrilling work, but it can be exceptionally busy. The papers on Gary's old desk are carefully stacked. It seems he liked to keep things orderly. My partner's desk, always a mess. Papers and rotting food cover every inch of this other desk. Service. What about your service? Not my service. Service was my partner. Service Gelk. Okay, what was he like? I worked with the man for 16 years. At first for a bank, we were miserable, so we struck out on our own. Gary sits at Service's desk. He turns on the desk lamp to get a better look at the papers. Okay, he was a friend. He was a thief. The green and gold lamp collecting dust on Service's desk cast a long shadow. The shadow begins to move. It creeps along the wall until it hangs squarely over Gary. He was telling our clients they owed money. Money they did not owe. He would pocket it for himself. Small amounts, so I wouldn't notice. But even small numbers don't add up. Gary struggles to stand. He seems troubled by something. When I confronted him, there was a fight. Is it in this room? Yes. I killed him. Oh God, I still feel the blade. The knife in my hand. I looked for gloves, bleach. I found them, but I couldn't hide what I'd done. Instead I called the police. Sitting quietly in the dark, I waited for them to arrive, and when the officers knocked on the door, I was scared. They warned me, but I couldn't let go of the weapon, frozen in place, right there in the office. They shot me where I stood. I died here, same as Service. At least now you know. I'm haunted by an act of vengeance, not the need for it. I'm sorry for bringing you here. I'm sorry I'm not good. You're a good ghost, or don't be sorry. He's good enough to regret it, maybe? You're a good ghost, Gary. I am not, but now that I know what I've done, I will carry it with me, atone. Perhaps then I will be good. A good ghost. Gary is gone. The office is darker now. On the wall, you see a portrait. 2 smiling men. Service and Gary, the day they opened their firm. The office begins to shake as the first train of the day rolls by overhead, but the picture stays fixed on the wall. Wow, that was a bit of a grim twist. Gary was a bad man, but maybe a good ghost. Gary has a small, unmarked grave, essentially. There are more things to do, but I think for now, I'll leave this one. I think I need to do every single of the endings if I'm going to unlock any more. Okay, and that was speed dating for ghosts. It was fun. This is Usho signing off, and hopefully I'll see you next time.